Happy birthday to me. 38. This is the birthday video. Kiril turns 38. We got an energy drink. A little late, 12 p.m. But, we're in the river. The wind has calmed down a little. We can actually hear each other. That's great. We got some ants in here, okay? They actually play a nice part in nature. They actually protect plants like strawberries. So pretty cool, And I gotta think, like, what do I want to tell you? What do I want to tell you on my birthday video? Gotta be something special. Gotta be a life lesson. Gotta be something deep for my real fans. Because somebody who doesn't really give a fuck, he's just like, he wants to get quick information. He's not like an actual fan, right? Somebody who just sees some video, he can click, learn something, never watch again. It's one thing, but the fans, this video, who's gonna click on my birthday video, right? We're gonna talk some real shit. So what do I want to tell you on my 38th birthday? Love my family. Love my family. Guys, let me quickly open the hood and open these headlights so it can stop fucking getting water inside. And we're gonna actually talk about it. And I see my battery drop from 49 to barely 44. So that's what are we doing here? From 43, 7, 6. So that's like a 6-unit drop. Even though the maximum should be 3 to 4. So let's say 4. You've dropped 6 units, and what are we doing, man? What are we doing with this battery, bro, with this car? We're gonna be doing something, I'm telling you. I'm gonna start fucking pulling fuses. But that's not even the main lesson. That's not even the main lesson, bro. I gotta tell you guys, first of all, becoming a car electrician for the obvious reason, this car, it has killed like 3 batteries at this point, okay? Three batteries. The original, the first UASA, the second UASA. Now it's trying if it can kill this brand. And all of these were like AGM. I don't know about the original, but AGM batteries, heavy duty, like the expensive stuff, right? The premium stuff. And this car just wants to kill them all, and it just sucks, right? So, because of these just intermittent random drainage at the night, it fooled my car electrician. It fooled him. I left my car at the end of town. I left my car there. He had it hooked for 2 days. He had it hooked. He started it once. He had it hooked for 2 days. Nothing. It shows him 0.1. 0.1, bro. It shows him 0.1. It's not draining anything. It's the best car ever. It's a very good car. Best behavior, goodest boy. The goodest of boys. And he's like, well, it's not showing any drainage. There's no, he doesn't want to bother actually getting it on the lift and actually inspecting the grounding cables and then the alternator cable. He doesn't want to bother because the test shows that there's no drain. He's like, I'll just take you 15 euro for the check, which is fine. You know, you don't wanna, because when there's no drain, if he checks the alternator cable, gets some stuff disconnected, checks now he's gonna charge me even more, even though it shows him there's no drain. So at least he's like, look, until, you know, he just, he just takes 15 euro for the check, but at least he's not gonna fleece me checking things when there is no drain. So like, okay, you know, but the point is like, you know, there is a drain, and you know, I'm saying, the car is gonna lie to you, and I mean, the point I'm trying to make is, there's even this like car electrician with like 10 or 20 years of experience, even he's not like that fucking good to like start pulling things and find out what is causing the intermittent drain, right? And you saw the piece of shit. You saw the fucking piece of shit. It's, you know, sometimes it's gonna drain 2 units at night, sometimes it's gonna drain 7 units at night. You know, say goodbye to your battery. So this, like, you don't know what the fuck is doing it, you know. Has pushed me to be, hey, I should become a car electrician. They work for themselves. You buy like a tablet computer. Now you can actually like clear codes, reset cars. You know, you can actually go around, you know, with your multimeter, with your tablet. You can actually replace fuses, relays, clean some terminals, check, you know, do some checks. Just like he did, you know, the guy, I left him my car. I had to walk 35 minutes through a gypsy neighborhood. I had to walk 35 minutes through a fucking gypsy neighborhood, man, okay? And all he had to do, even though I'm all he had to do was connect a series for connect like series to check the amperage for a parasitic drain, just like connect the multimeter, right? So it's like, where are we? It's like, what are we doing, bro? Right? I leave my car, I walk 35 minutes, then I gotta walk. When I come to pick it, I gotta walk another 35 minutes. And, you know, all the guy did was like hook up 2 multimeters and just like check once a day how the numbers are. Check a couple of times. Oh, that it says 0.1. You know, like, that's it, you know, 15 euro, which is not a lot of money, but like, wouldn't you want that instead of like having to look for a graphic design job, instead of having to have a boss and a manager? Wouldn't you want like some guy calling you, hey, I have a problem with my car, and I'm like, let me come check it up, and I just like hook a fucking hook a multimeter, check it out. It's fine. I'm gonna let me spray some PC cleaner spray in your box, and it's like €15. Thank you, bye. It's like a lot of these problems. Look at this retard. He had to come stop right here. We gotta be next to each other. I'm a Bulgarian retard. We gotta be next to each other, like a village. So let me just hook my battery, get in my car. We're gonna park somewhere away where I'm alone. I don't want them near me. I'm immediately going away, dude. Wow, they decided to go away. Well, if they're away, then I don't need to move, right? All right then. I mean, that's the thing about Bulgarian retards. You're trying to park your car somewhere where there's nobody, and trust me, we are gonna talk about it. But I want to inspire you first. My story about how you can get a freelance job. You think maybe it works? It doesn't hurt to try. You're really not right. But man, Bulgarian retards, you park your car in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? There's plenty of space. There is and some moron is gonna come right, kind of close to you. We're gonna listen to each other. And it's I just wanna fucking talk from the heart, and some fucking moron I can't even stand them being alive. I can't even fucking stand them just existing around me. And you saw me, I'm just gonna get in my car and just go there somewhere. So for my birthday, I am getting one of these car tablet computers that can work on many cars, and I can actually reset the codes and actually do some things in the car. So reset some things. It's gonna be really cool. It's still gonna be a budget one, but it's gonna be one that actually can do things. So I'm not gonna use some fucking $20 dongle. I'm not gonna use a fucking $20 dongle. I'm actually gonna buy an actual tablet with a screen. $200 to maybe $500, okay? something budget that actually I don't know. Some tablet. And actually, I'm not just gonna use it on my car. I'm gonna make sure it can actually reset everything on my car, right? You need to be able to reset the new battery. When you put a new battery, reset the BMS, stuff like that. Clearing codes, it's not enough. You want to actually be able to reset some things. So I'm gonna use it to make money, to actually work on people's cars. Okay? Right. I'm also going to buy my first distillation kit. So yeah, that's right. I'm actually gonna be able to actually have with the cool lab equipment, with the the distillation, with the pipes and shit. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. But you can see that there's probably 2 or 3 car electricians left in this big city, which is the second largest city in Bulgaria, and one of them can't even find out really get into what could be causing it. He's well, there's no draw, so I'm just gonna give up, right? And it's like, well, there's no draw. And then I take the car and I leave the car the first day, and it immediately sucks me. It immediately starts to suck the battery down. It's like, dude, that's not okay with me. The battery is not supposed to go down 6 units in one fucking day, bro. The wages are working again. The wages. Wah, wah, wah. The wages are wage cooking again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna get in the car. I'm gonna go there. I'm just gonna go there. Like, I don't wanna listen to these wages on my birthday, man. Fuck you. Alright, now that's a better spot. Now we moved here from there. That's a better spot. No hearing the wages. No hearing the wages. Dude, you know what? Put a curse on them. I say, put a fucking curse on them. All these pieces of shit outside my family, outside my father and wife and children, all these human fucks. Let them have cancer, let them have all the diseases. Work until you die, slave. Okay? Fucking put a curse them every day, bro. Fuck them. So, to continue, look at the beautiful flowers. And you'll see these flowers actually have properties. The red one has been researched this year, 2026, brand new research. This red flower, by accident I found out, killing a special type of K cells. Okay, so this red flower, if I wanted to take it, if I do the proper extract, okay, it can kill some K cells. That's the research. That's what the study. There was a study, okay. YouTube can go fuck itself. There was a study, okay. So nature is nature is beautiful. Give me a second. And chemistry is beautiful. No, where were we? So, the thing is, you don't want to get, first of all, you don't want to get a freelance profession where everybody can do it. In Bulgaria, everybody is like a bathroom tile guy. There's like thousands of, I'm gonna put tiles in your bathroom. And they think they want to make like $5,000 to $10,000 just putting tiles in your. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Some village idiots. The village idiots think they can put tiles properly. Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse me, what? The village. Anybody thinks they can do tiles, so you're gonna find like thousands of tiles. Wood for laminate. Everybody's like, I can put wood for laminate. I'm gonna be able to do anything. Fuck them. So you're gonna find like a lot of like manual laborers. Everybody, right? What else? Some try to become roofers, but there's no like nobody can take your job when you're like the hard stuff, the smart stuff, where you actually gotta fucking, where you're not a village idiot, where you actually have to think. Car electronics, okay, or regular electrician. It's still fucking hard, okay. You're working with old wires and old fucking electronics. Everything's fucking corroded. You can like get killed, right? So if you want to get like a plumber or electrician, you know, house or industrial electronics or car electronics, okay, you get into like the smart stuff, the stuff like you actually gotta you gotta know what you're doing, you gotta have finesse, you gotta have like sleight of hand, you gotta have like very careful, sensitive hands, right? And you get into these trades. Let me get my knife. Let me get my knife. Where's my knife? I like having my knife. Everybody wants to annoy you, nobody wants to get jabbed 30 times. Many such cases. And now what was I talking about? What was I talking? So you gotta get a trade that's like hard to get into. Like you actually gotta spend like years learning shit, knowing what to do, right? So get into car electronics. I have been fiddling, like I am, like there's like gatekeeping, right? So to learn to work on my car, I had to find the manuals. I had to find the manual for the electrical systems. Other Bulgarians can't find the manuals online. You gotta fucking walk around, sweetheart. So because I found the manuals, I'm the one that actually knows how to do things. The idiots here, they don't know how to disassemble this car. But I have the manuals, like how to remove the indoor trim, the things inside, how to remove, how, you know, underneath, all the things, how to remove, where's the relays, which relay does what, whatever, you know. So I know, they don't know. If you have problems, you're gonna have to come to me, okay? Okay, sweetie. The cool thing is a lot of these cars, the manufacturers make them hard to work on purpose. So there's all these little tricks. So when you work for yourself, nobody can force you to tell them the tricks. So people are gonna need you. Now, if some village idiot calls me, he's like, I have a problem with my car, can you come help me? So I come to fix his electronics. I come with my multimeter and he's like, tell me how did you fix this? You gotta tell me what you did. And it's like, well, you know, it's like something simple. You're gonna tell him, you know, your problem was from the fuse, and we needed to clean it up, right? You're doing it in front of him, but they're gonna get pushy. They wanna know like the secrets. These village idiots, they're very pushy. They're very pushy. They want to know, how do I fix this? And then he's gonna try to steal your trade. So don't fucking tell him a thing. Don't fucking tell him a thing. Keep him dumb. Keep him dumb. Don't let them steal a trade that I've been like fucking with this car for years. I've been measuring my car battery every day for the past year. Okay? Every day. Just like, let me measure my car battery. And now we're gonna find out, we're gonna try today what happens when I pull. We're gonna find the infotainment fuse, if you can see here. I'm gonna find the infotainment fuse. I also need to change all the relays just because. I'm gonna find the PEPs, the walking sensor fuse. So when you want to open your car, usually you're gonna use the button, right? The remote. But this car has sensors, so without getting your remote, if you touch and pull the door handle, it's gonna unlock automatically because of the sensors. But if these sensors, something starts like sticking, glitching, sucking power, if you remove the fuse, you're going to disable that system, but you can still unlock it the regular way with your remote. So I don't need the doors to unlock when I grab it. I don't need the car to unlock when I grab the handle. I can just use like people have always used the remote for many years. It's perfectly convenient, okay? So we're gonna see when I disable the infotainment and the PEPS sensor system if the parasitic draw gets fixed, because this is unacceptable, brothers, unacceptable. So I'm gonna get groceries, I'm gonna drive around later, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna have a little workout. Can't bang my hands on the tree because I already banged them like too much, so now they gotta heal up. We gotta heal up, bro. And then I'm gonna remove these two fuses, and we're gonna see, is it gonna stop sucking power? Is it gonna stop sucking power, broski? We're gonna keep, at this point, we're gonna keep removing fuses, and if it doesn't work, because remember, it's like intermittent. It might fool you that it's okay in a few days, and then on the third day, it starts sucking power. On the third day, it fooled the guy for 2 days. It fooled the guy, okay? So when it shows you that it's still sucking power on the third day, you're like, hey, it's not the fuses, it's gotta be a relay. It's gotta be a relay, right? And if the alternator is sucking, would it even show on a parasitic draw? That is a good fucking question. If the alternator, but the battery level should have fallen, but it didn't fall. That's the problem. So it can be the alternator because the battery level should have fell. Damn. Anyway. Where were we? So guys, get like a good trade where you can actually have clients, and once you get like 50 clients, once you get 50 clients that like you, they're gonna keep calling you. So every year or 2 years, they're gonna have some little problem with electronics, and they're gonna call you because they know that you're nice. You're nice. You try to help them. You take a good price. They know that you can do shit. So when they call you and you show up and you're really nice and you actually help them out, they're not gonna look for another guy. They're gonna be, oh shit, we're just gonna call Kiril. We're not gonna call another guy. Kiril helps me, right? Kiril is nice to me. And you can see that in this city, in the second largest city in Bulgaria, there's like 3 car electricians, and this guy, he couldn't even fix the problem. He just kind of like gave up. Oh, I don't see a draw these 2 days, so there's no reason to check anything, right? It's like that is what you're dealing with. That's your fucking. If it was me, I would be like, hey, so the car is lying. Maybe it got magically fixed or it's lying. So what you need to do next is, keep measuring it. And if it does it again, pull some fuses, find these ones and change the relays. Find and try to clean any wires, right? And see which system could it be, right? So and the people here, the few car electricians remaining, they couldn't even they couldn't even care to actually fix a problem. So back to me fixing it. And if this car was all fine, it would have never pushed me to get a freelance trade. Because can you imagine if you ever have to work like a regular job where you have a manager and a boss and your colleagues are like you're gonna have problems with your colleagues, you're gonna have problems with your manager and boss. They're gonna hold an attitude, they're gonna hold the tone. Are you fucking kidding me? So when you have clients, of course there's no job security, but when you have clients, somebody tries to hold the tone, you're like, whoa, okay, I leave. You're holding a tone, you're trying to raise your voice, I leave, bye. You put the phone down. If they get angry, you're like, hey, you want me to leave? Are you gonna scream at me? What's going on? Bye. They try to somehow act like tough guys, or just bye. And there is the town is not flooded with good car electricians. The city has a brain drain. Okay, the city has a brain drain. It's if I don't help you, nobody else will. Okay. This guy, I don't even know if he had a tablet. If he had a tablet computer to hook it up. And he certainly hasn't. If he hooked up a computer to check my car, he would have told me. He would have charged me, right? So it's like, what does that tell you? What does that tell you, right? So get a trait, and then any client you don't like, you just, the second they try to say something you don't like, they try to like be like assholes, like immediately like, bye. Okay, you're gonna treat me bad? Find another guy, bye. You're gonna make fun of me, you're gonna treat me bad? I leave. And once you get like 50 clients that like you, they're just gonna keep calling you every year, every 2 years. They're gonna have some kind of a problem. So yeah, pretty much. And this trait, Ivan and Georgi are not gonna get into your field. They're not gonna learn to use a tablet. They're not gonna learn to work on cars. Because the only people who have learned to use a tablet and work on car electronics, they have already left to live in Germany and Austria. Okay, nobody who's really good at this stuff is going, yeah, let me stay and live in Bulgaria. So that's the game plan for my 38th birthday. I'm actually very excited. I've been a graphic designer all my life. Fuck that shit. It used to be on paper. It sounds like really cool, because you're just you can work from home. You're making some cool banners. You're putting some casino characters. You're making some cool banners. It used to be cool. Now it's super gay. Fuck that shit, man. Seriously. Having a manager, they're trying to overwork you. They're trying to log your hours. They're gonna log your hours, bro. What did you do in the past hour? Well, it's been 3 hours since the day started. What did you do in those 3 hours? I masturbated. Okay. I had my morning podcast, and I put the laundry, and I fapped. Okay? And it was dirty. Okay? Oh shit. My wife's not at home, but I'm horny. Oh, but I gotta work. How about I fap instead? How about I fap and then we can work later? How about that? Fucking hell. At least the sun is getting out, right? I needed to evaporate some stuff. With the... and man. Yeah, working with clients, you never know who's gonna try to piss you off, right? When you have clients, every day is a new guy. You never know who's gonna try to piss you off, maybe get in a fight with you. But when people call you and people are in need, if they're arrogant, there's really... if people are arrogant and they need you, they're some fucking insulting rednecks, and they're trying to be arrogant on the phone. The moment they say something, you're like, oh, that's how you're gonna treat me? Bye. Oh, you're asking me why I can't do some things? Okay, bye. That's it. That's the... that's the level where it's some asshole. He might say something, try to to say something witty and like close the phone on you. Like that's as much as they can do, and you never have to deal with them ever again, right? And it's comical because when I get good, there's nobody. Like everybody needs me, and it really is like that. Like I'm not exaggerating. Like you saw it with your own eyes. That I left this car. The guy 2 days couldn't find anything. Didn't bother to check any more than he had to. Just like put the multimeter in series, check. Nothing more than he has to do, right? Just the minimum, right? So you see that people, they just don't give a fuck, right? Like in Bulgaria, it's unheard of for somebody to open your fuse box and like pull the fuses, pull the relays, spray air, spray cleaning spray, right? Because like it's dangerous. What if you put something in the wrong thing and you don't know where to put it and something like shorts, the car stops working. Now you're fucking done, right? So nobody wants to take chances. Okay, alrighty. Nobody wants to take chances. And shit, I might even learn to like work on fucking bikes, but bike should be like simple, right? I don't think people need me like to fix their bike. I don't know. And I gotta learn to solder. I do gotta learn to solder. Let me get my t-shirt off. Oh, nice. It's always nice to get your t-shirt off, right? And the shakes, brothers, I'm telling you, the shakes are fucking amazing, man. But actually, when they get frozen, it's kind of like ice cream. It's kind of like nice. They get some crystals, but like they're kind of like ice cream. Okay? Damn. It gets hot once the sun starts to shine. But the other thing I want to talk about what else do I want to tell you? Yeah, so speaking about life lessons, what have I learned? How has been the past year, blah blah blah. Guys, these 2 years, the last year and this year, it's been the most testing times in my life. I mean, it was worse. It was horrible before that, but these 2 years, it has been like the pot is exploding, bro. The pot is literally exploding, and we're at that point where it's not that I can't take anymore, but I am just cracking at the seams, and I'm like, I am doing an escape. I am practically doing an escape. Like from depressions to dealing with like mental diseases, finding out, going into the occult, finding out about stuff like larvae and the occultists of the old days talking about these how people suddenly go insane, how people suddenly out of nowhere they get depressed and they rope. It's like, what was wrong with Stevie? Everything was fine. All of a sudden he get like psychosis. Like, how do you get psychosis all of a sudden out of nowhere? You just get psychosis. Like, what is happening, brother? You know, if Stevie had like a mild psychosis always, you would say, okay, it makes sense. But for a perfectly happy and healthy individual to suddenly get like traumas and manias and psychosis, like something has to, like, where does it come from, right? So I've been dealing with these stuff, and what I have learned, well, it's not just gonna shock you, it's gonna fucking, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? You're just gonna want to live as a hermit, which is happening. So I'm not gonna try to sell you a book, okay? This is I haven't really touched it on my first book, and I don't know if I would write it for my second book, but it is gonna take at least a year to get finished. So I'm not like selling you anything, okay? We're just talking. Basically, from now on, except my family and my friends online, right? Apart from having to take calls and like become a car electrician freelance, I am staying away from these freaks as much as I can, and I mean it. Like, I'm not fucking joking. Like, I am not allowing them to come talk to me. Like, the minute somebody's walking towards me, I deliberately go in the middle of nowhere. The minute somebody like starts wanting, I pull a knife, I'm like waving my knife around. I would pretend to be insane. I would get this knife and I would pretend to be insane, just so they don't try to say anything to me. You have no idea how bad it is. Basically, everybody around you, especially these fucking freaks outside of my family, are mentally ill. And they're fucking dangerous, okay? The past years, we had to deal with all the horrible neighbors you can imagine, just like one after the other, just like the biggest piece of shit retards you can imagine. And it just, I don't want to see them. I just put curses on them. I don't want to fucking see them. Just like every day I curse them. And frankly, you should do the same. Just, it has been, hell does not even describe it. Okay, the amount of retardation, and they're trying to drag you to jail. They're trying to drag you, right? Like, imagine you're in America. You are picking some flowers. You're in front of your house, right, in your yard. You're on the front lawn, in front of your house, in a suburb, you are picking some flowers. You're doing some gardening, picking some flowers. A Bulgarian passes walking the street. He's like, hey, what you doing with these flowers? Haha. And you say, hey, talk to somebody else, He's like, what did you say to me? You gotta tell me what you're doing with these flowers. What did you say to me? Did you say something to me? And he gets to assault you, and you pull, let's say you use your little shovel or you get a knife, something. And he starts screaming, he stabbed me. And 5 minutes later the police comes. You're under arrest because a Bulgarian wanted to make fun of you for picking flowers in front of your house. He had to say something, and when you said, hey, talk to somebody else, guy, he had to take offense and want to fight you. That is Bulgarians. That is how, if they are in 100-meter radius around you, they walk eyes, they will say something dumb. They will try to, hey, what is this guy doing? They're measuring you, they're sizing you up, they're jealous. They want to bully someone, they want to rape someone, they want to beat up someone, they want to humiliate. They are walking mentally fucks, freaks. So you gotta staying away, but I'm telling you, don't even, when you go hiking, go off the path. Just go off the path. You're better with a bear. When women say they would rather choose the bear over the man, that actually, it makes sense. If I have to deal with meeting a Bulgarian on a fucking hike, I would rather just gamble. If I meet a bear, I would rather meet the bear. It might kill me, but at least it's not gonna fucking piss me off. They are so mentally, dude. You have no idea. You have no idea. Okay? You might meet somebody let's say, you meet a Bulgarian that is stuck somewhere in nature, and you pull him out. He's like, thank you for help. He's not even gonna say thank you. He's gonna be like, hey, you're too skinny, you're too fat. He's gonna immediately try to bust your balls. You're like, I just saved your life. You were dying here, getting dehydrated. You were dying. I saved your life in the middle of nowhere, and you're gonna make comments if I'm skinny, if I'm fat, just some shit like that. And it's not just about how you look. It's like, hey, don't you have a job? They're gonna say something. And they're mentally ill, and they think they can fucking get away with it forever, right? When you beat them up, they're like, why are you beating me? I did nothing wrong. By the way, yeah, so they're pieces of shit, man. Seriously. Anyway, check out this plant. And check out this plant with the spikes. I don't know what this plant is. It seems to be growing in the water. Fascinating. I wonder what it is. I do wonder what it is. Interesting. But like I'm telling you, dude, at this point, I am I am just like working on my house, just like working so we can like have a house without neighbors, and just I'm just gonna be a car electrician, you know, go around fixing people's cars, and I am working on just work on my house, and we're either like gonna stay in the house more and more, you know, it's gonna be a slow process, just start going more and more to the house, and eventually just like leave Bulgaria forever, because this is like has been the worst life you can possibly fucking imagine. Okay. You think you're demoralized in America? It's way worse, bro. It's way worse. Trust me. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's not that your problems are not real. I'm just saying here it's like even more depressing, dude. Okay? It's even more fucking depressing. You feel this like mud where you can't think. You're kind of like muddy. You can't think, right? But don't worry. Just dealing with neighbors, dealing with fucking retards. These retards outside my family, they never stopped. They never stop like making noise or being annoying, or somehow like they try to blame you, your neighbors. You know, it's you're a bad guy. I'm gonna find fault with you. It's like we've been trying to be the best neighbor, just like the most understanding, nice people, and they're just fucking mentally ill. And I'm like, next time I'm just gonna tell them, if you don't like us, if you think you don't like us, we're gonna sell the apartment to gypsies, and good luck with the gypsies. Okay? Fucking retards. But that's pretty much it. Hermit Maxing, YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, you know, Spotify. I am starting to upload all my videos on BitChute and Rumble and Spotify, because YouTube is waging a war. YouTube is waging a war, trying to like give me 20 to 30 views max. We're gonna not show your videos to anybody. So they're trying to wage some kind of a war. I'm like, dude, I just straight up tell them, me and my people are just not gonna pay any more taxes or healthcare. I don't give a fuck. Okay, until you decide to give me views, we're just not gonna pay healthcare. When your children can't afford healthcare because we stopped paying, because the system is bankrupting, then you don't have a choice. You're gonna fix my views. Okay, I don't care. YouTube employees, executives, CEO. Okay, everybody think it's funny until Susan Wojcicki, her son died, and I sent her some emails to make fun of her. And when she had cancer, I sent her some emails to make fun of her. And I also did it publicly, so everybody would laugh. And that's how we do things, okay? They think they're gonna fuck with you. They think they're gonna humiliate you, fuck with your mind. Somebody clicks a button, you don't get any views. Nobody finds your videos. They shadow ban you. They click a button, they shadow ban you, they're laughing at you. Until their child gets cancer, and now you're the one mocking them publicly. And now it's not funny for them. Now it's funny for me, okay? How did I react when I found that the son of Susan Wojcicki died? How did I react when I found out that Susan Wojcicki got cancer after that? And that's the world they wanted to build. When they fuck with you, fuck with them back, baby. Right? Celebrate. When they suffer, when their children suffer, celebrate. Have a pizza party, man. These fucking evil schmucks. I have been trying to talk to them for 1 month. Like, fix my channel. It's restricted. My views are being restricted. Why are you're clearly restricting my view. I found out I have 17% click rate, which means 70% of people who see my thumbnails click on them, which means I should be having at least 20,000 subscribers. I should be people should be talking about me. When people click on a video, they actually watch it. They watch me talk for half an hour, 1 hour. I'm actually a talent. People actually want to listen to me. And YouTube is going out of their way. Somebody clicked a button to say you're not going to get any views. We're not going to let people know that you exist. And then you find out that when people find you by accident, they actually want to listen to you. So you find out that you are actually supposed to have thousands of fans, and you're actually, people actually love you. And YouTube has been going out of their way to just make sure nobody sees you. Silently, covertly, right? Covertly. Anyway, I don't wanna waste your time. We said the good stuff. Now I gotta do some chores. I gotta pull some fuses, work out, do some chores, right? So celebrate my birthday by fucking with the system. Learn how to fix something yourself. Learn to wax your own car. Do something yourself on the car. Repair something at home yourself. Don't get hurt. Okay, don't get hurt. Cook something at home. Do some gardening. Celebrate by saying fuck you to the system. Fuck you to YouTube. That's how you can celebrate my birthday. Educate yourself. Read some fucking PDF book. Read some illegal book. Read something they don't want you to read. That's how you celebrate my birthday. Rock on.